What's up, fellas? Welcome to the garage. Well, as you can see, we made it back home. We've successfully got the motorhome here on the yard. I have to say it was kind of a risky ride. But nonetheless, here we are, home, safe and sound. As you could see in the previous episode, I actually got the motor running, but while it idled and was working fine at low loads, when I was driving it uphill, it started working what I expect to be only 2 cylinders. So I will have to check the spark plugs and the carburetor also. The engine was working kind of funky when it was under load, and I did have a couple of climbs to overcome. But anyways, everything else worked fine. The tires held up just fine. Also the brakes worked perfectly good, and other than kind of a wobbly feeling in the corners, it actually drove just fine. I do think the wobbly feeling comes from the underinflated tires and the whole constitution of the vehicle. As you can see, it's quite high, and I'm sure this contributes to the instability in the corners. But it is what it is. After all, it is a motorhome, not a race car. But anyways, today we'll try to give it a thorough wash to see about that glow up we've been talking in the previous episode. I'm gonna use the pressure washer to try and clean up those dirty surfaces here. And yeah, I'm really curious as to how this will actually go off. As you can see here, it is quite stubborn, but of course the pressure washer works wonders. As you know, this side was turned against some trees. That's why it is kind of a greenish, or rather grayish looking. And if we achieve kind of a white result, something like this, I will be quite happy. Here, maybe you can see a bit better, is that body filler I was telling you about. And yeah, as you can see on this side already, it is much better. But still, we got some vegetation here or something. So let's just get started. To move it there and give it that base wash first. Then I will actually try and get the engine running perfectly. We'll have to inflate the tires as well, and maybe we can take some people on some test drives or something. Today is a beautiful day and it would be a shame to waste it, right? But we cannot drive around with a dirty motorhome like that. What would the people say? So let's get to washing. Van life. up, fellas? Welcome to the garage. Well, we're diving deep into the motorhome restoration here. What started as a dirty greenish motorhome has now kind of a glow up, and it's yeah, nice and white actually. As you can see, it's really not looking all that bad. Also, the engine is working reasonably fine. I do have to check this vacuum advance inside the ignition distributor, as I am suspecting that the spring inside has broken, and that's why it pulls way too much advance way too quickly, and so I have it plugged off right now. But anyways, what I wanted to show you is some yeah, quite unpleasant surprises we found inside there. I knew that there would be some panels and some wooden stuff and so on, you know, that would need replacing. But as per usual, the extent of the restoration or repair has exceeded the initial evaluations. Check this out. Now the imagery should speak for itself, but yeah, some commentary won't hurt now, will it? So yeah, here, this whole panel here, or this side, was soaking wet. The insulation here was kind of wet. Here it is yeah, still a bit wet, you can see, and it also doesn't smell very pleasant. So what we opted for is evident. We went ahead and start piecing this thing apart. We are going to open up this whole side here to get rid of this soaking wet insulation inside here. It's see, this is the material that they used in between. So the outer side here is polyester, then we have this insulation, and then there is another plate of this composite here. So as you can see, we got also some wood inside here that is totally deteriorated. Actually, it's rotten, and this also contributes to that bad smell. As you can see, we've opened the windows all around to kind of put some fresh air inside. I have to say, the smell isn't all that bad, but if you want to sleep inside and yeah, cook inside and whatnot, the whole place should be somewhat fresh and clean. Here there was this bench, and inside of this bench was the water reservoir along with the pump. So here is the inlet for the water, here laid the reservoir, and here was the pump that let water to these pipes here, this one and this one inside the bedroom. But we're not gonna bother with the systems now just yet, because in the first place we have to take care of the base. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna carry on just opening things up and removing them out, just to see any more potential leaks, or yeah, any past leaks that contributed to this moisture behind the panels. So that's it, we got quite some more work to do. We're gonna put all of this out, and yeah, also take a look here underneath. As we've seen from the underneath of the motorhome, the chassis is just okay, but here we do see some rust. It is a kind of a more like surface rust, but we will have to take care for that. So for that reason, we will put all of these covers out, just to see and really evaluate this bottom, you know. It has to be in solid condition so we can build upon it. Also, to address the upper side, we do have some cracks on the roof, which I will have to patch. We do have some traces of kind of water, kind of slowly dripping here. And also here, this I think I will have to glue this on, or yeah, actually open it up and see what's behind there. So that's it for now. It certainly seems we got ourselves another not so little and quick project, but we will have to do it, and do it right. So let's get on with it. sure this window is leaking as well. Check this out. Wow.
Daj ti, ko si ga spritam.
Okay. Super storno, da?
To je veliko.